So, Pillar Chase 2 released the Stricken, or Tinky Winky. This is one of the most hyped up monsters and one of the most anticipated monsters in the game. I haven't seen this much hype for a monster since like PCX, and he released back in like December. And I want to give my first impressions and thoughts of him, because I definitely have some thoughts of him. And I want to say real quick, this video at the recording of this was made before any major changes. I know Blade gave him a minor buff, which increased his speed and whatever, but so far there hasn't been any real changes, which I'm hoping there is some changes as time goes on, but we'll get into that later. I'm hoping this won't be too long, as I just want to give my general thoughts on him and whatever. But anyways, so do I think he's a bad monster? No. I don't think he's a god-awful monster. But compared to a lot of the other monsters in the game, I'd say he's more on the weak side. Now, I want to talk about his base form, not the tank form real quick. I think this is kind of where the problems arise. Because he's, in his base form, he's really, really slow, and I think that's the one thing that's holding him back. Because, yes, his passive or debuff, whatever, I forgot what it was, makes him go really fast, and how to activate this is you have to either place a custard, be near a custard, whatever, and have your infection meter go up. And this can be good in like some cases where survivors are out of stamina, or just, chasing in general. But the thing is, it kind of goes out too fast, and it feels so short sometimes. And chasing somebody in base form at normal speed is such a it's just so sluggish. And I know they quote-unquote buffed him a bit to make his sprint speed, I believe, 17.5. But playing some matches, he just kind of felt the same. It didn't really feel anything different. And this is a pretty major issue because he feels really slow a lot in his base form. And I don't really like it that much. I guess the only solution is just repeatedly placing custards or like around the map. But at the same time, it also has such a long animation for just placing a custard that players are already across the map basically. And it's just, I don't know. And Tinky he's also very, very map reliant. And I'll talk about his tank form in a second, but geez, he really does struggle on a lot of maps. I've heard a lot of people say he's really good on certain maps, like Forest is one of his best maps, and I haven't played a match of him on Forest yet, but I think he's a lot better on like shorter, like smaller maps, like the Ward, or maybe not Joy Creation. The Ward is the only one I can think of, but he's just pretty good on those maps. And I think the only thing you can really do with the custards is objective camp, place custards where objectives are and everything. So I kind of been doing that and it's working a bit. But I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of relying on an ability to kill people. And I know that's kind of stupid to say because every monster relies on abilities to do a lot of things. But when it's like you have to use it every single second to just chase someone, that's kind of an issue, I feel like. Now for his tank form, which I'm gonna be honest, I think his tank form is much better than his base form as expected, but he goes without issue because I think the abilities are pretty good in the ground pound. I think that can be a really good ability, especially when it lands on someone. You can basically kill someone with that. It's like MX's power hop, but it doesn't instant kill someone. I also am not the biggest fan of the end lag for both tank and the player. Because the player can kind of just get away, like right after, because they both get up at the same time, if that makes sense. So you just can't really do that much. And his rubble throw is a pretty bad ability on a lot of maps. Again, this character is very, very map reliant, and he can be good like with the rubble throw on like bigger open maps like the drainage system, mainlands, forest, whatever. But unless you like aim it correctly, you're not going to really get much out of that ability. I barely use it when I'm in tank form. But I think what his tank form does the most is obviously the damage. He basically two taps you, and I think that's really good. But at the same time, I feel like you shouldn't always have to rely on your tank form, because the thing is with Stricken, he can get kills. He can definitely get kills. I've gotten a lot of kills, but he's so hard to survive with. So far, even like not with a double trouble with both Strickens, I haven't gotten a win yet. Maybe I'm just bad at the game, and I'll probably get better with him. But it's not just me. I have not seen a lot of people get server wipes with him, and geez, I don't know. It's kind of shows he's pretty weak. Again, I think a good solution to him is just to repeatedly place custards, but again, map reliant, map dependent, and the thing with the custards is that it doesn't really affect the players that much if you know what you're doing. You find the custard and that's it. And it kind of just, if you don't find the custard, it does a lot of damage, but it only does like 5 damage, whatever, like right before you get it. And I don't know, I just feel like the custards should be buffed for the survivors, so it does like more damage or whatever for the survivors and makes it easier for Tinky. Because the custards, I've only seen people really use it just for like a speed boost, and I don't really think that was the intention for the ability, so I don't know. I feel like him in his tank form is fine. I think some minor tweaks with like end lag and whatever. I think his tank form is fine. I just think his base form needs some work. And my suggestion is, I mean, I don't really know much, or have any ideas. I guess one thing I want to see is make him faster with his normal sprint speed, because again, it is so slow. He feels so slow in his base form a lot. And maybe make like his infection, whatever, like a bit longer. I've seen some people say like, oh, whenever he's in his affection passive, anytime it hits someone, it stays for more. And I'm like, okay, that's doing a bit too much, and that's kind of just Jeff's maniacal haste again. And I don't know. I think how he is with his passive or whatever right now is fine. Again, I don't know if it's a passive or debuff. I'll correct myself in editing. And I want to say that Stricken, he is a fun monster. I want to say that real quick. He's not unfun to play as. I have fun playing as him. It's just that he feels weak a lot, and he's hard to win with. Like, it's fun using the abilities. It's really fun in tank form and everything, but I don't know. He just feels weak too, and he's such a mixed bag in my opinion that I don't really know. I guess I also want to touch upon is if Stricken is fun to play against, and it's kind of funny because I haven't played a lot of Stricken matches like against him, because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I have not seen a lot of Strickens after he released, at least from the games I play, which is not really a good thing. I know Jeff had a lot of people, PCX did, Valem, but Tinky Winky, he's one of the most hyped up monsters. I have not seen a lot of people play as him in the servers I've been in, which, I don't know, man, but he definitely has some counterplay. Obviously, just stay out of the custard rain and the custard, area, whatever, and listen for him. Listen for the screams of the Stricken. And, I think he can be pretty fun to play as. I just need to play against him more. But, so far I haven't died against any Stricken, but he definitely has some counterplay, which I think is good. It's just it's a thing with playing as him that he doesn't seem as strong, or he's very underpowered, basically. I will say though, visually, he's fucking awesome. I love all the skins, like the references to other tubbies like Dipsy, Lala, the cave tubby, the yeti tubby. I'm a slendytubbies fan. I haven't been one, but I used to be a really big one back in 2017 when Slendytubbies 3 came out. So I have history with it. I have a bond with that game. So I really appreciate all the references to the skins and whatnot. I was kind of hoping there could be like a Shadow Tubby skin, or I don't know, just any other skin as a reference. A Pose skin would be really fucking cool. Hey, I'm hoping that there's an ancient Pose skin with his spider form as a tank. Notice how we got Dipsy and Lala skin, but not Po one, just saying. And I just think he visually, all the sounds and whatever, the chase theme is really good. Visually, he's really good. It's just a little bit of a disappointment that his gameplay is not really my type of thing. And I really hope that for whatever changes or buffs he gets, I hope he doesn't get like the PCX treatment, because he does not need that, okay? He's fine. I'm making it sound like he's like really bad, but no, he's okay. It's just he needs a lot of buffs and changes to make him more fun to play as, but not too overpowered. Like you gotta like reach that line, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty nutty on this map because it's more open, I'd say. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I wasn't really doing anything. Hello, Clowny. Yeah, I'm really slow. Jeez. Okay, alright, let's do this. I'll leave them so I can handle these. Dude, using like the rubble toss in like these corners is really good, I think. Alright, I'm just gonna place custards around here. Oh, you're dead. Maybe. What is this guy doing? Okay. I'm not complaining, but I feel like I don't see you. Yeah, you really, I do. How the... Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna play this game. Okay. Dude, stand still so I can just kill you. Thank you. It's always when I go back to base form, the worst times. But, okay. I guess you weren't doing the buns correctly. Dude, oh my god. You are so close. Probably won't win this. I mean, if I'm lucky, but let's see. I'll just go in tank form. Oh my god. This map is so loopable with a lot of monsters. What the... Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, I guess. Wait, I may actually win. Maybe. Will this be my first Stricken win? Okay, you're gonna go that way. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. How did that not? Oh, but he's dead. He's dead. Holy shit! That my first Stricken win? Okay. Wow. Okay. Not so confident on this map. This was the first map I played with Stricken, I believe. Let me just spam the custards. Okay, looks like you're trapped in here with me. This guy's a genius. That guy was a genius. Smartest pillar chase player. I'm gonna just use the tank, because I know most people are gonna be up here. I got a lock in too. One last time, surprisingly, so. Oh my god, open up. Open up. Oh my god. Dude, what the hell? Okay. It's so fun when like the rubble toss actually works. Damn. Oh yeah, you just killed yourself. Alright. Not so bad so far with like 2 minutes left. Is he in here? Genius. Oh my god. Worst timing. I'm just gonna go for him. Alright. Oh. Why would you just... Okay. Actually not doing that bad. Oh, I thought that hit. What? Can I not go down? Can I not go down there that way? Is Stricken? Oh my god. Yep. Can't loot me. Robotoss! It's so good. Okay, just... There is no way again? Okay, I actually feel like I'm getting pretty good at Stricken, or at least alright. Come here, Norby. Oh my god. Yeah. Just gonna kill you in my tank form. Goodbye. Wow, another win, please. Alright.
And you're behind, I clap his cheeks, I nut inside.
In conclusion, well, not yet, my thoughts have changed a little bit, and funnily enough, the gameplay you saw before this segment of the video was actually all recorded after I recorded the first segment of this video, the whole talking and everything. So that's kind of funny. So my thoughts have changed a little bit, and they're still generally the same. I still think he's a pretty weak monster that is in need of more buffs, but I think he's not as bad as I initially thought, because I thought he was just really weak in his base form and just wasn't too fun to play as. He was still fun to use, but just wasn't fun at the same time. But now, I think since I've played some more of him, I've gotten more used to him and his gameplay, I can respect him a bit more. Again, he is very, very map dependent, and I've noticed that his base form struggles a lot on bigger maps, while the tank form struggles a lot on more smaller maps, and it's kind of the opposite, and you know, I don't know, I just think he definitely needs some more changes in his gameplay and whatever, because yeah, even though I got some wins for the first time, he's still pretty weak in survivors. I've also noticed he's very loopable against like competent players and whatnot. In general, I think he's like okay. I think he's fine. He's alright. I won't say he's like good, but I also won't say he's like terrible. He's very in the middle, but unfortunately leaning more towards the weaker side, as mentioned earlier. Maybe when he gets more buffs and actual significant changes, maybe I'll come back to him and say whether he's better or not. But as for now, my final thoughts, he's pretty weak, but he's not bad by any means.
I'm Slenderman. Find my pages. Listen to my voice and you'll find the key.
I'm Pro Jared and I cheated on my wife.
I'm slendytubbies.